Marriage of the Rams is a defense against a three-man attack where two opponents are grabbing us from the side and one opponent is approaching us, attacking us from the front. The name itself, Marriage of the Rams, signifies the collision of the two of the opponent's heads, as if two rams are coming together, hence the name Marriage of the Rams. Let's take a look. So what happened there? Well, we've got three opponents, one approaching from 12 o'clock, the others from, could be 3 and 9, could be 4:30, 7:30. In the demonstration you just saw, one opponent had me in a side bear hug. So this arm was tied up and my whole body is being controlled. And the other opponent, go ahead and let go, was tying up this free arm. So really both arms were tied up and I had very little body mobility. It could be two arm grabs. Go ahead and grab me on this other side. So it could be two arm grabs. I suppose. Yeah. Well, I suppose you could. I suppose you could use wings of silk, elbow, elbow. But with two guys here, we really need to strike both of them. Wings of silk may be not dealing enough damage in rapid succession here to both opponents. So it could be two shoulder grabs. It could be potentially two bear hugs, but that might be kind of difficult for both opponents to administer. So whatever it is, two bad guys tying me up here, I can't escape, and I've got a third guy who's really going to deal me some damage. So you saw my first move. Go ahead and do the side bear hug for me, because that's what we saw in the initial. So we saw an immediate front kick here to the groin of opponent number 1 at 12 o'clock, and with Marriage of Gravity, I executed two outward downward back knuckles, striking to the groins of opponents number 2 and 3. You could step on the inside of his leg trying to buckle. You could step around the outside. It's really wherever you can you find the most balance and stability. From there you saw me snake my arm, both my arms, under the armpits of each opponent here, creating what's called an underhook. But I also got so high that I could grab them by the scruff of their neck. Or a handful of hair on each side. Then I took a very small step here with my left foot, keeping my elbows up to make it feel like a cable cross chest exercise, to push their heads together. Boom. Immediately driving a knee up into both of their faces, and then it was 2 steps back as I unwind my hands. 1, 2. This opponent gets a front kick to the groin. Notice I'm switching my guard as I open the gate here for a front kick. Switching my guard again as I plant down into a twist stance. This could be a wheel kick or a roundhouse kick to the face. And then planting down in an inverted neutral bow for a rear crossover back kick before covering out. Thank you. So I'll get a little closer here so you can see the back knuckles. I cross my arms as much as I can given the situation. Ideally, I might want to cross them up here by my shoulders, but if I'm really tied up, it might just be a lift up to my midsection here. And when I'm stepping out, I'm striking here. My wrists are slightly bent, and I'm really projecting the strike through my 2 big knuckles on each side here, like that. So you could experiment with hammer fists or even heel palm strikes, but I find the back knuckle is the sharpest weapon, and it provides the greatest reach. Let's see the underhook from another angle here, a little closer up, and maybe we'll do it from behind. So go ahead and put me in a side bear hug. So I'm stepping back after that front kick, stepping back here. In this case, I'll step to the outside of his leg, checking with my knee as I simultaneously execute the back knuckle strikes, and that alone should start to loosen up his grip. Go ahead and loosen up a little bit. From here, this is the underhook I wanted you to see. You can grab his shoulder. I like to go up and grab the neck. Here, turn your body a little bit here. You can squeeze the neck. You can grab a fistful of hair, and it's important that this elbow comes up. Go ahead and relax. Thank you. If I'm trying to push the opponents and my elbows are in, it's going to feel like a rotator cuff exercise, and that's going to be very weak. But instead what I need to do is I need to get my elbows up and engage my pectoral muscles. That's going to feel a lot stronger as I take a step to collide their heads together. So elbows up. So there you have it for Marriage of the Rams.